یه مهمون میخوانده. شیاو جان جان هلو جنابان، من بک خفه شد. هلو جنابان، من برگشتم. کیومرس هستم و فعالیت یوتیوب از اینجا دیگه شروع میکنیم، چون که من پیسی نو خریدم و فشارهای کل زندگی ما قرار خالی کنم و بالاخره یه چیز قابل قبول گرفتم که بتونم که پلی بدم. و امروز قراره که یه ایونت اومده توی گنشین و قراره که با هم بریم ببینیم داستانش چیه. و از اونجایی که من خیلی به داستان علاقه دارم، گنشین مورد علاقمه. بریم ببینیم که چه خبر. کجا باید برم؟ آقا گیر کرد. هنوز دستم نمیم. به به. وای پایمان شروع کرد. حواسم نبود. وای
This is more serendipitous than finding Mora after face planting on the road.
دوتا از سمترین کاراکتر کنار هم دیگن. سمتراس ونتیو داریم که مثلا آرکان انموه، مثلا خدای باده، ولی فقط میخوره و میخواه. فقط شراب میخورد. و هوتا هم که میدونیم چیزه مردشوره. آقا چجوری من آها.
It's been too long. I'll bet you have some really new tales from your journey to fill me in on. I can see it in your eyes.
به تو چی؟
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
نه دوباره میخوای یه مأموریت چرت و پرت بهمون بدی. این به فکر شکمه فقط. پای ما برو گم شو.
We were talking about one certain traveler and how two's company but three's a crowd as the inseparable duo tore around to that, making 4 friends here and 5 more there, often at 6s and 7s as they brave the lakes and seas, collecting pieces of 8 and countless other treasures.
آرام باش.
They clearly must have 9 lives. Wink wink. Let's hope they have less than 10 deaths.
همینجوری عدد شمرد، یعنی الان هیچی نفهمیدم.
It just gets worse and worse. Shortly you may attend a grand banquet at Stone Gate. All will be dressed to the nines for majestic food and fine wines. And after 8 long drinks and 7 shorts, they'll each write 6 lines 5 times. You've been to all 4 corners of the world, so in 3 short seconds, can you guess from these 2 stanzas of one speech each what this event is about?
میخوای شعر بگین؟ از اونجایی که اسم ایونت همینه میخوای شعر بگی فقط. A poetry festival.
Correct! It's a poetry gala, and Mondstadt and Leo are hosting it together.
مانستد و لیو با هم. آلمان و چین با هم دست به یکی کرد. داره با هم شعر بسن. وای. فقط مواظب باش بهت الکل نده. خیلی مراقب باش هوتا.
The chance to collaborate. It took me much trekking across the land to petition Eugene Terrace and contact the Knights of Favonius, but eventually...
رفتی پیش نایت ها چی گفتی؟
In the spirit of friendship and poetry sharing, I managed to successfully organize the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala.
یا خدا.
Bit of a weird name. Leo's poetry is known far and wide, and Mondstadt is the city of wine and song. With two nations teaming up, it'll be double the fun.
سمترین چیز تاریخ میشه.
Both places to get to know one another.
از همه الان دارم میگم سمترین چیز
Pal and I
تاریخ
will be
میشه.
the co-hosts for this poetry gala. Of course, I haven't studied the various forms and formalities of Liyue poetry for very long, so please forgive my dreadful performance just now.
کی تو الان همه اینا میخواستی اکت باشه ولی ریدی.
Not at all, Venti. You followed my lead most excellently.
خفه شو.
You flatter me.
Well, this sounds like fun. Let's get involved.
نه نه نه.
Oh, Paimon, sure you'll be amazing. Remember that time in Liyue when Paimon gave you the first half of a couplet? Wind rises, winds never churn. You came up with the second half right away.
But the sea of clouds always return. من چرا دارم اینو میخونم؟
Looks like someone's got a knack for this. Perhaps we'll have to raise the difficulty a little.
نه.
Alright, so basically you guys are here to discuss the activities for the poetry gala, right?
یه چیزی داره میاد به ذهنم خوب نیست. ما قراره شعر بسراییم الان با شما.
Looks like little Paimon's brain has gained a wrinkle or two. You guessed it so effortlessly, but
تایید
you
کرد.
still guessed it wrong.
تایید نکن. خود تایید نکرد. ریدم.
Wait, Paimon guessed wrong?
We came here hoping to invite a special guest.
یه مهمون میخوانده. شیاو؟
I already told you
جان!
I'm not going.
جان! جان بیا بریم. این دوتا رو ولشون کن. بیا ما با هم بریم. من یار نه. بیا بریم با هم دیمن اسلی کنیم. بریم شیطان بکشیم. خفش پایم.
Never having penned a verse myself, how could I hope to judge the poetry of others? Besides, afflicted with karma as I am, the raucous atmosphere you are cultivating is precisely the kind which I must avoid, as you well know.
صداش یکم تغییر کرده. یا شاید به خاطر اینه که قبلا با گوشی میشنیدم الان با هدفون دارم میشنوم. ولی حس میکنم صداش تغییر کرده چون نمیدونم.
Hey now, there's a first time for everything, right? We all start from itsy bitsy spider, but give it a shot and you'll be wandering lonely as a cloud
Nah.
in no time.
نه به اگه شعر بکشونی که بخواد شعر بخونه میکشمت. یعنی چی؟
And you don't even have to
اصلاً
join us in person if you really don't want to. You can just watch the party from a nearby mountaintop and cheer us on.
این بهتر شد. اگه کاری کردی که شعر بخونه من دارم نه
But at least
نمیتونم
we can
قبول
take a
کنم.
look first. It's right by the inn, and there's plenty of fun activities to get involved with. It can't hurt to take a quick walk
Nah.
and check things out.
نه
Besides, with the renowned traveler here, what is there to fear?
نه قبول نکن جان مادرت قبول
I'll
نکن.
consider it.
نه با رفت.
It's nearly time. Why don't you all head to the venue and take a look around? Quite a few of your friends should have arrived by now. Yes, that's right.
قطعا
Venti and I
ژانگلی
still need to
اومده.
discuss the poem for the opening ceremony. So, we'll catch up with you later. Plus, our adeptus friend might need a bit more convincing. We'll see if we can coax him down.
شیاو رو معرفی نکردم برای اونایی که نمیشناسنش. شیاو یه ادپتوس. حالا ادپتوس ها کیا هستن؟ اونایی که به ژانگلی یا همون موراکس خدای زمین، خدای جئو کمک میکردن تا توی نمیدونم آرکانوار توی جنگا کمکش کنن و خلاصه از این منطقه که لیو هست و ما به عنوان چین میشناسیمش مراقبت کنن. و شیاو آخرین ادپتوسه. نه آخرین یاکشاه. یاکشاه اکثرشون مردن و فقط این مونده، اما ادپتوس هنوز هستن.
Gotcha! We'll be on our way then!
بریم چه سمی برامون آماده کردیم. پارت 1. اگه کوتاه باشه میتونیم یه 2 تا پارت بریم. یا خدا همه جا رو هم زرد کرده. من باید برم همه جا رو بگردم دنبال اینو. نه اینجا کسی نیم. اون پایینن. فهمیدم. اینجا رو دیده بودم. ریدم اینجا کسی نیست. ولی دیزاین قشنگی کردن. طراحیش خوبه. به چین میخوره. سینیه. وقت نشکنه. آقا من علامت کدوم گول. چرا ما باید بریم اونجا؟ راستی گفت استون گیت. استون گیت اینجاست. حواسم نیست. اصلا میگم دنبال خودم دارم میرم همینجوری. اصلا دقت نکردم به نقشه.
Wow, it's so lively. Didn't think there'd be so many people
آخ جان
here already.
مرغ.
And a lot of them are familiar faces. Let's go say hi.
فاک. امیدوارم با گی مواجه نشیم اینجا.
Well, look who's here. This poetry fest seems to have attracted talent of the highest caliber.
سینچو پسر گواکلن شمشیرزن و نمیدونم کلنشون چیزه قویه، شمشیرزنن اکثرشون و دیگه نمیدونم چی بگم. خودش هم همینطور.
Hey, Shincho and Changyun are here too.
چانگیون هم پیدا کننده چیزه انرژی یین و یان میگن. این یکیشو داره و میتونه اون یکی رو پیدا کنه و اهریمن پیدا کنه و از این صحبت ها. جنگیره.
I was actually heading into the mountains to train, but he accosted me on the way and dragged me here.
همیشه همین اتفاق.
How your words wound me. Is it not the responsibility of an exorcist of
جان
Liyue
مادرت
to ensure
ساده
that
حرف
this
بزن.
celebration of friendship between our two nations stays free of evil spirits?
ساده حرف بزن. این من همیشه شک داشتم که سینجو بال مانستد باشه ولی این لیو است. طراحیش لیو است.
This is an excellent opportunity
Joder,
to meet
Maglios.
heroes who have come from far and wide. Surely, you must be curious as to how that heroine of Mondstadt was able to lift such heavy objects like they were but a feather.
ولی فکر کنم تو مانستد رفته تا اینکه کلنشون
Yeah, she's
همه جا
super
میرن.
strong.
نوئل اینا میشناسن؟
Well, since you are so well acquainted, could we trouble you to introduce us later?
نه.
Okay, fine. But don't forget to help me with my investigation like you promised. That's the only reason I agreed to come at all.
Huh? What investigation?
پای ما خفه شو. من نمیخوام برم دنبال چیز بگردم.
Naturally, I could never forget such a thing. My word is my bond. Relax, dear Paimon. All will be revealed in time.
Okay.
رحم کن جان مادر.
Are you sure that wasn't really an evil spirit?
Open your mind to all possibilities, and I'm sure you will find the answer.
I suppose that's true. Hey, wait a second. You're not planning on telling everyone here, are you?
واقعا نمیدونم در مورد چی حرف بزنم. خب ژانگلی کجاست؟ نوئل و میکا. به به آقا. سمت چپ نوئل مال یه نایت شوالیه است. نشده یعنی هنوز شوالیه نشده. نمیدونم کی قراره این شوالیه بشه. چند سال همینجوری داره تمرین میکنه. سمت راستم که میکاس یه لیدر نایتاس و شوالیه هاست. میخوام این فارسی میخوام حرف بزنم نمیشه.
Oh,
و همین
it's the
دیگه.
traveler in Paimon.
وای صداش کم
Are you here for the
خوب
neighboring
نیست.
nation's congenial poetry gala as well?
آخ جا نوئل آقا نوئل چقدر
You
She's
said
a-
that with a straight face? Is Paimon the only one who thinks it sounds weird?
یه لحظه اینو درستش کنم. چرا این شکلی شد؟ آو نمیدونستم میشه این کارو کرد. چی داشتیم میگفتین اصلا؟
Representatives? No. Nothing fancy
نماینده؟
like that.
به عنوان نماینده نیومدین
We
شعر
were
بخونی؟
sent here by the Knights of Favonius to help maintain order and set up the venue.
سهم میشه
But I
منطقیه.
didn't really do anything useful so far. Noelle brought all these tables and chairs here from Montana
مثل
by herself.
همیشه
She's a true knight.
مثل همیشه همه چیزو نوئل آورده و
No,
تو
that's just not
چه غلطی
true.
داشتی
Your
میکرد؟
efforts were indispensable. You selected the venue, drew up the layout, and so on. Also, you're the true knight here.
نوئل
I'm still
منطقی.
in training. If anything, I should be addressing you as sir.
کی قراره تو امتحان بدی یا قبول بشی؟
What? No. Please don't. Just keep calling me Mika.
منطقیه.
Why does it feel like these two could keep this up all day?
Anyway, Master Jane did
چرا من
say
با
that as long as we keep on top of our work, we should take a look around while we're here and get involved in the poetry gala as much as we can.
چرا من امروز انقدر با پایمان موافقم؟ حتی به جز اون جایی که سوال الکی میپرسی.
But I haven't
course.
written much poetry before,
کارمون
so
رو
I'm not
بکنیم.
sure if I'll fit in.
تو انجامش میدی فقط
I actually
فکر
have the
نکن.
same concern.
Yeah. There's a first time for everything.
Plus, you won't be alone. We're joining too. The Traveler's a really good rider, you know.
نه
Really? In that case, we'll try our best too.
پایمان دنبال دردسر میگرده میره پیش این و اون میگه بیا بریم با هم چیز
The
کنیم.
challenge of writing poetry is a rite of passage that all who
She's
wish to
good.
qualify as a knight must eventually face.
نوئل هیچ ربطی به نایت شدن نداره بس کن. همیشه همین کارو میکنه.
Wouldn't go that far.
آره
But anyway, no backing out now. See you soon.
Sure.
Just-
Maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
من هیچی بلد نیستم.
Oh, Mika beat me to it. I was gonna ask for help too.
I teach you both. You're right together. با هم می نویسیم دیگه چه غلطی کنیم. پایمان رید تو پایینه نه بالاست.
Swan Fury.
دایانا آخ جان
What do you think the key to a good poem is, Mika? Do you have any idea?
Huh? I'm not too sure either. If I'd known we'd be doing this sooner, I would have asked Miss Lisa to recommend some books on the topic.
کاش لیسا هم میامد یه دوتا کیودی میگفت لذت میبرد. کیودی
Traveler and Paimon? I didn't expect to see you here.
ما همه جا هستیم. هر جا اتفاقی بیفته ما اونجا هست.
Are you here to mix drinks?
نه اومده اینجا رو به آتیش بکشه.
That's right. I was specially asked to attend this event on behalf of the Cat's Tail.
نمیخوای
I'm
آتیش
also here
بکشی.
as a mixologist representing the Mondstadt wine industry. You're Representing Mondstadt's wine industry? Oh, you must be hating every minute of it. Of course I hate it! But
Yeah.
it's also a perfect chance to destroy the reputation of Mondstadt's wine business once and for all! Opportunities like this
نمیتونی.
don't come around every day, you know.
نمیتونی. ولش کن.
How do you figure that? All I need to do is add some gross ingredients to the drinks, and I can create the most disgusting concoctions imaginable. Nobody will ever buy wine from Mondstadt again.
خواد شرابا رو بدمزه کنه. شراب بدمزه بسازه و بده به مردم و همیشه هم شکست بخوره چون هرچی درست میکنه خوبه.
Paimon thinks you'll end up getting the opposite result.
داره دقیقا مخالفش
Just
اتفاق.
you wait. I ain't about to mess this up.
Good
Are
luck.
you gonna write some poetry with us too?
خوششانس باشی جناب.
Poetry?
شعر
I've heard
نمی‌نویسی
plenty of
تو؟
bards sing in the tavern before, but I've never tried writing any myself. You should join in. It'll be fun. Fine, if I have time.
کیوت. کیوت. خب قراره کیو پیدا کنیم؟ نه فقط رو بویه.
Poems and melodies wandering the wind, wafting to
چیو از
pastures
خواب
beyond their
بیدار
home.
شدیم انگار.
Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate so much that they're starting to groan.
به به به.
Animal crystal fly draped in gold robes, a bright little light from that glaze lantern glows.
Finches pinch the rice and scoot while the boars of the forest anxiously root.
Welcome one and all to this festival of poetry, jointly organized by Lua and Mondstadt.
Or
Man
in
چه
full,
کنم؟
the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala. We're your hosts, Liyue's versemonger of the darkest alleys, Hutao.
And Mondstadt's liquor-loving lyricist, Venti the Bard.
ونتی ژراب خور.
The purpose of this event is to promote friendly poetic exchanges between our two nations. So
جنگی
please,
نمیاد.
have fun, talk to other people, and make some new friends.
If you're here, you're our guest, so please enjoy this poetry fest.
I'd also like to reassure everyone that
قافیه
this
نباف.
event welcomes people of all skill levels, from first-time rhymers to seasoned songwriters. If you ask me,
Oh.
the most important thing you can bring to writing poetry is authenticity. That means reaching deep down to all the thoughts and feelings you usually hide away or struggle to express, and putting them into words. Just right from the heart in whatever form you like.
البته این بازی تو زمان شمشیر و ایناست پس منطقیه که اون موقع همه به شعر و این چیزا علاقه داشته باشن. تا الان هم داریم ولی نه که شعر بنویسیم و از اینجور چیزا گوش میدیم فقط.
To help everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest, Venti and I have carefully prepared 3 themes to be revealed over the course of 3 days. Let's get right to it.
سروس.
The first theme is Riddle Me This.
مگه ریدلری؟ این چرا باید الان رفرنس از شخصیت ریدلر توی دیسی باشه؟
Solving riddles, huh? Interesting. It's actually a pretty good choice for a warm-up activity.
کیفیتش خیلی بهتر از گوشیه.
I'm glad they're not making us write sonnets or something right at the start.
اینم تو چیز خوبه. حل کردن
Does
معما
everyone
خوبه.
see the lanterns hanging around the venue? These have been specially prepared for the riddle game.
خب
Simply write down your riddle and hang it on a lantern. Then Venti and I will select a few to pose to the crowd, and you will try to solve them.
هر کی قراره یه معما بنویسه و بقیه قراره حلش کنن.
We'll now give you some
جالبه.
time to write down and hang up your riddles. Feel free to walk around and talk with the other contestants to get the creative juices flowing. And remember, whoever guesses the most riddles correctly will get a prize.
And with that, the neighboring nation's
چی
congenial
میگه؟
poetry gala has officially begun.
جایزه چیه؟ جایزه چی میخوای بدی؟ میخوای یه سفر مجانی به اون دنیا بدی؟ این میخواد همه رو خاک کنه. ببین اوه یه خط اینجوری اومده وسط مانیتور. بدتر شد که ریدم. نه درست شد. خواه
We couldn't cajole Adeptus Chow in the end. He said he'd take a peek from the peaks, but that was all he'd agreed to. It's a real shame. I had the perfect poem for his entrance and everything.
به تو چشی و به تو چه ربطی داره؟ چرا جانگلی نیست؟ ها؟ چرا جانگلی نیست؟ جانگلی که همکار تو چرا اینجا نیست؟ خب قراره بریم پیش یکی. قراره اینجا یه غلطی بکنیم.
Oh, let's see what's on this lantern. A tender sigh for home, how far the flowers roam. A visitor asks me why, for a dream beyond the sky.
یه جایی رو فکر کنم داره میگه. Visitor ask me why for...
Okay, someone from
Itchy
Liyue
day,
definitely wrote this one.
I just read that one too. Liyue's poems seem pretty difficult to grasp.
همش تقصیر هوتا.
Dreams? Sky? Is it talking about some kind of bird?
نه
So it means something like, this thing's really far
قطعا
from
پرنده
home.
نیست.
It's in a vast area and it's flying really high. Is that it?
چیزه شاید اگه ادپتوسا رو حساب کنی این کلاود ریتینره. اینی که داره میگه یا کلاود ریتینره یا ماونتین شیپر که کلاود ریتینره به نظرم. اگه قرار یه اسم باشه جوابش اونه. Very clear and نه
You're amazing, Paimon! Oh, it looks like I still have a lot of learning to do.
It's nothing really. Once you spend enough time in Liyue, you just sort of pick up on these things.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Back when I was out with the Grandmaster on the expedition, I started picking up some local customs without even realizing it.
But back to the riddle. We still haven't actually solved it. What could it be talking about?
Something that flies high and far. Oh, that makes me think of dandelions.
Oh, that makes sense. And Mondstadters believe that dandelions can carry your feelings on the wind.
Oh
But maybe we're missing something? It can't be that easy. After all, it's a riddle from Liyue. What would their equivalent of the dandelion be? If there even is one. What do you think, traveler?
فکر کنم دندلاین
Great.
جوابه.
Then we'll have one answer ready to go when the game begins.
Important things
Just like Venti said. As long as the interpretation makes sense and reflects our perception of the poem, then perhaps there are no wrong answers.
Well, no matter what the real answer is, the guessing's all a part of the fun. Let's go look at the next one.
Oh yes, I want to see if there's any Mondstadt-style riddles.
خب مگه ما لیوه نبود چه ربطی به دندلاین داره؟ من هنوز نفهمیدم.
Too slow.
بعدی کجاست؟ اینه؟
This one says... Oh, this handwriting is just awful. I have four
خدا ونتی
corners like
نوشته.
a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. I pass through the lips one piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind.
قطعا شعر ونتیه. آقا چرا همچین شد دوباره؟
Oh, wow, Paimon's drooling from that one. Is there really a food that can make you smarter? Paimon's gotta try that.
Oh, Paimon. You have to look past
So-
the surface level meaning with riddles, or you'll fail to plumb their depths.
مثلا اینه که میگن هویج بخور باهوش میشی و اصلا چه ربطی نداره. همونو
You got any ideas, Shinja?
همونو داشت بهش فکر میکرد، ولی خب جواب چیز دیگه ایه.
Well,
Singcho just hung that riddle up a moment ago.
جوابشو بس فهمیدم.
So this is Shincha's riddle! You know, Paimon was expecting you to write something a little more elegant.
خب پس اینجا
this
نوشته اینه.
festival is about building friendship and mutual understanding. With so many friends from Mondstadt present, I thought I'd try writing something more accessible and less flowery, so that more people could enjoy it.
باور کن جوابش چرت و پرت.
Hey, not bad! So, buddy, does that mean you can tell your old pal Paimon on the slide, or...
نه قیافه رو.
Not a chance. You'll have to wait for the answer to be revealed, just like everyone else.
قیافه رو.
Mimi!
If that's how you feel, why don't you try and stump me with a riddle of your own?
راست میگه. آخ
Maybe Paimon will! We'll see who stumps who! Traveler, you'll help Paimon come up with a riddle, right? Ha! At least you're nice to Paimon!
تون صداش خیلی خوب بود. یهو آروم شد.
Then I look forward to seeing the fruits of your literary labors.
Ha! Prepare to get stumped!
خیلی خوب بعدی کجاست؟ اینجا باید باشه.
Even though Paimon said she'd write a riddle, Paimon really doesn't have any clue how. Let's start by reading a few more of other people's for inspiration. On 4 long legs, my slim body sits. I eat not a bite and drink not a sip. With a passionless face, I greet countless guests, whom I carry all day without needing to rest.
Four long legs. میتونه کوه باشه. میگه رو 4 تا پای بلند اسلیمو نمیدونم چیه، ولی میگه فهمیدم. میگه رو 4 تا پا بدن من نشسته، همون وصله. من هیچی نمیخورم، هیچی نمی نوشم. اینو نمیدونم. میگه بی نهایت مهمون میپذیرم، همچین چیزی. میگه من نمیدونم چیه، یادم رفت معنیشو. میگه من حمل میکنم بدون اینکه نیازی به استراحت داشته باشم.
Is this talking about some kind of animal?
نه آره همه
Chair.
وای جوابش صندلی بود.
Diana, how did you guess it so quickly?
وای چرا فکر
Were you the
نکردم.
one who wrote it? No, of course I didn't write it. The answer just popped into my head.
دوباره این رفت بیرون.
I'm always telling the cats in the tavern that the chairs get tired from working all the time, so they shouldn't use them to sharpen their claws. Oh, okay. So a riddle needs to have a bait and switch. Are Are you trying to write one? Yep, and thanks to you, Paimon's just thought of one.
حالا میره میز
Yeah, I should
پیدا
try to come
میکنه.
up with one too.
درباره میز میخواد.
Alright, Paimon's riddle is now hanging up. Diona, do you want to know the answer? Nah, no need. I don't really care about winning a prize. Oh, okay then. Well, looks like it's time to carry on with the event. We should regroup with the others. Sure, have fun.
کیوت شدی اینجا خوش برخورد بودی، خوشم آمد. خب کجا باید بریم؟
Hey, looks like everyone's about done mingling and riddling. Gather round and look this way. Venti and I have selected several riddles from everyone's contributions, and we added a few of our own to the mix for good measure. Shortly, we'll randomly select a few to read aloud. If your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly, the writer of the riddle gets a point. Sounds fair to me.
Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees that it's not too far-fetched.
That's right. Now, if there are no more questions, it's time to reveal the first riddle.
خیلی خوب.
Hopefully they'll draw at least some that I can get. Oh no, does only the first person to solve it get the points? Ugh, that means I have to be first to raise my hand.
Please choose Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
Riddle number 1. Let me see here. Ugh, this riddle is, unique, especially the handwriting.
یکی ریده.
I have four corners, like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. I pass through
خیلی خوب بود اینجا.
lips, one piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind.
خیلی اینجا وایس اکتور عالی بود، زیبا بود، خیلی قشنگ. آره.
Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else beating you to it.
You brat! It's pizza. The answer is pizza.
نه.
Even without the author coming forward, I can confidently declare this answer wrong. I mean, how does eating pizza broaden your mind? And while I'm no expert in exotic dishes, if I'm not mistaken, pizza is round, is it not? Like
یه پیزا گرده.
But eating pizza makes you happy, and being happy makes it easier to face problems that need solving. So,
موافقم.
okay, Paimon admits she may have jumped the gun on this one.
Maybe it's some other kind of food. No. Riddles are never that simple, and it needs to be something that makes people more intelligent.
If Paimon had known it was gonna be this tough, she'd have read more books in her time.
Oh!
What is it? Have you got it? Huh?
There's... اوکی.
Gotcha!
جواب کتاب بود.
The answer is books!
منطقیه. سینچو همیشه داره کتاب داستان میخونه و جوابش داستان کتاب.
That was quicker than I expected. I was quite proud of that one.
Oh, it appears the riddle writer has announced the answer. Okay, 1 point to Paimon.
Huh? So the answer was
قبول
books?
نیست. بعد هر کی یه دونه جواب بده.
Come on, Mika. Concentrate.
We're awesome at this! Oh,
من
what Paimon meant to say was that
من
you're
خوبم
awesome at
تو
this.
این، نه تو.
Thanks for the point, Traveler.
On to riddle number 2.
لومین در واقع
I
منم
gotta
نه.
get in there first. first this time.
High above the wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snow-filled shroud, standing alone on an icy stage, beneath it every lowly sage.
خورشید.
Looks like a poem from Liyue.
Oh, it's...
I got it!
حالا یکی دیگه میگه.
Looks like those two have some ideas. Could it be some kind of plant that lives in cold, high places?
Mika, please go ahead. As a full knight of Favonius, you represent all of us from
so
Mondstadt here.
گلیز لیلی نیست، اون یکی یه گل. اگه جواب یه گل باشه اون چینسو ویلج. نه نمیدونم، چینسو فلاور یه همچه چیزی بود.
No, how could I? It was you who thought of it first. You should be the one to guess.
نمیدونم.
My answer isn't necessarily correct.
بابا یکیتون جواب بده.
Served and you beat me to it.
No, I didn't. You
بس.
were just before me.
How gracious and considerate our fellow competitors are towards each other. A wonderful sight to see. How about both of you say your answer at the same time? If you're both right, you'll each get a point.
Oops, I didn't realize we'd made such a scene.
Oh, crud. I guess we dragged that out a bit. So, Noelle, what do you say?
Yes, let's. Our answer is...
Cecilia!
Oh, that certainly sounds like a good candidate for the correct answer.
سیلیا
Flower that
چیه؟
blooms on the highest peaks and known for its exquisite beauty. The Cecilia is held by many Mondstadters to be the true windbloom.
سیلیا نداریم.
Although, since the writer hasn't yet come forward to announce the answer, this probably wasn't the answer they were looking for. Sorry. Any other answers?
Oh, I can't believe I was wrong. Maybe it's a plant from Liyue.
چیسینگ فلاور یه همچین
Is
چیزی
the
بود.
answer Chingshin?
آه
The poem does
چینشن.
evoke a strong sense of quiet, proud
دیدی
solitude
گفتم،
in a
من
high
دیدی
place.
گفتم. یه امتیاز برای من. یه امتیاز برای من.
Correct. I wrote this one. Chingshin is the right answer.
من یکیچ به نفع من.
No! Shinjo got it before Paimon could.
من قبل همه
After
گفتم.
listening to the host's description, I do remember reading about
اسمشو
Cecilia
درست
flowers in a
نگفتم.
book once. They definitely fit the description of a pure flower standing proudly and alone on high.
آه بخوای به این دوتا هم حتما یه امتیاز بده.
So, I'd like to approve the answer from our two friends from Mondstadt as well. Really? Oh, thank you so much.
Well,
ولی
since
چقدر
you
وایس
delivered
اکتورها اینجا
themselves
خوبه.
praise, all three contestants earn a point each.
Darn it! Shinjo's caught up to Paimon already!
ستار داره ما تازه شروع کردیم.
Right.
Moving now to our third riddle. Huh? Why is the handwriting so floaty?
ونتی نوشته. قیافه رو بگو ونتی
What's
نوشته.
got no wings but flies in the air, never gets tired of floating up there. So full of mora it comes out the nose, but in the sea, glug glug glug, down it goes.
What the fuck is that? یه چیزی باید خورشید باشه. یا باده یا خورشیده.
They picked Paimon's riddle! Yay!
این نوشته. خب
What is it? Why isn't anyone guessing? Is Paimon's riddle too hard?
نه فقط چرت و پرت نوشتی.
That's not quite it. More like, it's so ludicrously simple that we just cannot believe it.
What? No way! Well, go on then. Tell us the answer if you're so sure.
The answer is Paimon.
Fuck.
What?
It's Paimon. I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Me too.
No! You're all completely wrong! How the heck did you all think the answer was Paimon?
Paimon, do you have wings behind your back?
No.
You're always floating, but you never seem to get tired of it.
And Paimon has a very healthy appetite, which must cost the traveler a lot of mora and meal expenses.
I've heard from the senior knights that the traveler rescued Paimon by fishing her out of the sea. So, that means Paimon can't swim. So if she fell in the sea, then...
Glug, glug, glug. wait. Now
خیلی
you're
خوب بود.
What was the answer again? No! You're all wrong. The answer to Paimon's riddle is obviously the Jade Chamber. You know, the Jade Chamber that's always flying up there in the sky.
Is that so? I still maintain that the riddle actually describes Paimon more accurately. In fact, if we just added 2 more lines to the poem, it would be the perfect riddle.
Huh? What do you want to add?
The traveler's companion and talkative guide, a praiseworthy presence always by their side.
خیلی سادش کرد که.
Do you mean it? Can we really add that part? You think so cute? Okay, then Paimon would like to announce that the correct answer to the riddle is the widely adored Paimon!
Great! And with that, the widely adored Paimon has gifted a point each to everyone who answered just now.
خب ما عقب افتادیم که.
Guessing riddles is a lot of fun. And even though Paimon didn't manage to beat Shinto, Paimon still feels like she got a little smarter. Oh,
امیدوارم.
didn't Changyu mention he was investigating something before? Let's go ask him about it.
خب فکر کنم آخرین چیز باشه. آخرای پارت 1 باشه.
Hey, you two!
Oh? Hi, Paimon. You know, for a moment there, I was worried I might lose to you.
Oh, are you collecting your prize right now?
I am indeed. Though, if you really want it, I'd be more than happy to give it to you.
Seriously? Wow, what is it?
A most generous donation by
Oh,
yours
دوباره این از
truly
پشت اومد.
as director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, namely a buy one get one free coupon for our high-end customized service package.
صحنه ها خوبه.
Pleasant surprise to learn you're so interested in it, Paimon.
Nope, nuh-uh, no thank you, hard pass, you can keep it.
Are you sure? In that case, I'll gladly take it. Here you are. Now remember, this package comes with our anytime, anywhere, on-demand collection service. Just give us a call and we'll be right there. With any luck,
گفتم.
we'll still show up even if you're unable to call.
گفتم جایزش گفتم جایزش منطقی بود.
So, to what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
جایزش یه خاک سپاری مجانی بود.
What do you mean we? Changyun's the one Paimon's looking for, not you. Wasn't he saying something about needing help?
Oh, yeah. That.
How about I put it in riddle form?
نه.
Huh? Isn't the competition over?
'Twas like a demon not demonic, or devil devoid of the diabolic. Afar it floated free above the ground, but when approached, though sought, naught could be found.
نمیدونم چی.
Sounds to me like you encountered a ghastly little ghostie in the wild.
Perhaps I should just explain it. Basically, while I was training this morning, I suddenly caught sight of a non-human entity.
خب یه چیز غیر انسانی
It was
پیدا
floating in
کرد.
the air without any kind of external aid, and its body was almost transparent. At first I thought I finally encountered a demon that wasn't repelled by my pure-yang spirit, and immediately prepared to exorcise it.
فکر کرده روحه. مگه اکسرسایز مگه جنگیر نمیشه؟ چرا تو روح داره؟
But none of my methods had any effect on it. And when I went to try and get a closer look at it and try to ascertain what I was dealing with, it disappeared into thin air.
ته روح و جن از نظر اینا یکیه پس.
You're sure it's not a ghost or spirit of some kind?
وای این علاقه پیدا کرد. وای.
Not quite sure. I could sense that it had a physical body. And if it were a spirit, I'm sure it would have been scared away long before I saw it. It's all my fault. I got overexcited, and in my haste, I didn't ascertain its true nature before taking action. Thinking back on it, if it wasn't an evil spirit, maybe I offended some kind of adeptus or illuminated beast.
Oh.
You
نکنه
shouldn't blame
شیعه
yourself.
بود.
It was something you'd never seen before. Anyone else would have reacted the same way.
حتی این شیعه رو قبلا دیده. پس
Besides, we're making up for it now by doing our best to find out the truth. Any thoughts, Venti? Have you managed to untangle Chongyun's twisted tail?
Why don't you take a guess first, Tutao?
Oh, that means you have.
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure it's not what Liyue would call an evil spirit or demon. So whatever it is, it's not dangerous. How about this?
خودش
We
بوده.
can incorporate a search element into tomorrow's poetry activity.
نکنه خودت بودی.
Oh, does that mean we get to play outside while we write poetry?
Close, but no.
شاید یا ونتی بوده یا اژدهاش.
Good ideas could
رفیقش
just pop into
اژدهاش.
your head out of thin air, but if you ask me, everyone should relax tonight and get a good rest before tomorrow.
You say that, but your gaze keeps drifting over towards the wine stand.
او خاطر شراب بخور. پارت 1 تموم شد. بسیار لذت بردم. چه آهنگو. خب ایونت برامون باز شد که فاقد اهمیت اینو ویدیو نمیگیریم. اینجا ویدیو قطع میشه و میریم پارت 2. البته من همین الان پارت 2 رو ریکورد میکنم ولی ویدیوش جدا میاد. پس فعلا بای. نه بدرود.